Hello, comrades. Today is April 1st, marking the beginning of the second quarter of the year 2025, and of course, the end of the first quarter. I assume that all office managers, department heads, and leaders have been able to assess the results of this first quarter and set new perspectives for the second quarter. In any case, I believe the key idea is sacrifice to always give the best of oneself for the well-being of our people and for our homeland to shine. I invite everyone to set new goals for the second quarter, to give their best both in service and in daily life, so that our homeland continues to progress. To our various combat forces on the ground, I pay tribute here to the exceptional work carried out throughout the past quarter. We have made significant progress on the battlefield. We have reclaimed areas that were under terrorist control 4 or 5 years ago. These areas have been liberated, while others are currently in the consolidation phase, which is a major step forward. However, I also call on forces stationed in areas that are relatively calm to remain vigilant and on high alert. The enemy is treacherous. When we lower our guard, thinking the situation is stable, that is when we are most vulnerable to attacks. Thus, I urge those in areas of relative stability to always remain cautious and not allow themselves to be caught off guard. To the workforce of our nation, I call on all workers to redouble their efforts so that 2025 is a year crowned with success in all areas. To the masses, I urge everyone to be extremely vigilant. More than ever, the stateless, the enemies of the nation, are highly active. You may have noticed that they have been gathering in the region of the lagoon for several days now. Their objective is clear: to make Burkina Faso relive the events of 1987, forgetting that times have changed. Let them know we are ready. We are on a war footing, waiting for them with determination. Their mercenaries and their actions will be met with absolute ruthlessness. They can continue to dream, but Burkina Faso will keep moving forward. This is why, in my last address, I called on everyone to be highly vigilant and not to fall for manipulation. As you can see, their strategy revolves around misinformation, manipulation, and subversion. Everyone must remain calm, keep their focus, and not be swayed. We will show no mercy to those who allow themselves to be manipulated. Only the greedy, those who seek personal gain at the expense of the nation, will fall into the traps set by these stateless traitors. Let us stay focused and let us state this clearly. We are not in a democracy. We are in a progressive, popular revolution. Everyone must understand this reality. It is, in fact, surprising that those who claim to be intellectuals, those who have been educated, can still believe that a country can develop under democracy. This is false. Name one country that has developed through democracy. It does not exist. Democracy is merely the end result. A nation must first undergo a revolution. And we are indeed in a revolution. If you have not understood this yet, let it be made clear once again. Everyone must internalize this fact. Our role is to communicate, to explain, and to make people understand what our revolution is. And we will continue to do so. This debate about democracy, or so-called absolute freedom of action and expression, has no place here. As I have said before, as much as you think you are free to speak and act, so is the next person. This leads to a society of disorder. And how fitting it is that we are currently celebrating our patriotic days under the theme of discipline. A revolution cannot succeed in disorder. It is impossible. Order and discipline must prevail. We will enforce order and discipline so that we can move forward. Social, economic, political, and ideological reforms require order and discipline. Everyone has a role to play in this. So, take ownership of the revolution. Many people have joined this movement over the past 2 years out of mere opportunism. But we are navigating giant waves, enduring storms and strong headwinds. Those opportunists will not be able to stay aboard. As time goes on, They will fall into the water, and you will see them disappear. But we will keep going, because our goal is to reach calmer waters, where we can sail freely. Thus, I urge everyone to remain vigilant. The enemy is still recruiting, still seeking traitors among us. Just a few days ago, traitors were arrested. And when I say traitors, I mean those among us who continue to work as agents for embassies of imperialist nations established in Burkina Faso. Some have been arrested, and we will continue to uncover and apprehend others. These individuals are embedded in our administration, in civil society organizations, and in political circles. They manipulate others, leading them down paths that are completely opposed to the progress of our nation. It is only when they are arrested that we realize they were indeed agents of these foreign embassies and imperialist powers operating within Burkina Faso. Let us remain vigilant, because our revolution is not welcomed by many. There are lackeys and sub-prefects of these foreign powers who are following their masters' orders, thinking they can put an end to our revolution. Let them know we have taken all necessary measures. And I say this once again, we will be ruthless and merciless toward those who seek to hinder our development. We will continue to develop our infrastructure, whether in healthcare, education, or road construction. We will build our industries, transform our own resources, and consume what we produce. Burkina Faso will shine, whether they like it or not. To those who still long for the days of 1987, I repeat, stay focused, stay vigilant, set clear objectives for the upcoming quarter and for the rest of the year. We will stay on the path to victory. We will keep fighting on the ground, reclaiming our territories. And I can assure you that the progress we have made, the areas we have regained in this first quarter, are of strategic importance. They have allowed us to establish control right up to the border, which is a remarkable achievement. We will continue in this direction, zone by zone, step by step, to cleanse the territory and reclaim our entire country. Thank you all. Have a great week and good luck for the new quarter. Be the ones who spread our ideology among the masses. Thank you and have a great day. May God bless our dear homeland. The homeland or death, we shall overcome.